What if I told you most runners train too much and still don't get faster? What if I told you some run half as much and get twice as fast? Why do some keep improving endlessly while others stay stuck for years? Is it talent, genetics, or something else? Every day, thousands of runners make the same mistakes without realizing it. They push harder, feel exhausted, and call that progress. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Running more doesn't always mean improving. And today, you're going to understand why. For years, we've been told that to improve, you just need to run more. More miles, more days, more hours. But if that were true, everyone who trains hard would get faster. And they don't. There's something most runners don't understand. The body doesn't improve by doing more, it improves by doing enough. Cross that line, and you don't progress, you break. So before you add another kilometer, stop for a second. Because what you're about to hear could completely change the way you train. Every time you open social media, you see the same thing. Runners showing off their mileage. Endless sessions. Screenshots full of impossible numbers. And you think, if I want to get better, I have to do the same. That thought is the trap. Because it doesn't matter how many miles you run if your body can't absorb them. You're not building progress. You're just collecting fatigue. Improvement doesn't come from piling up workouts. It comes when every workout leaves a mark. Some runners do 40 kilometers a week and crush their records. Others do 100 and get nowhere. The difference? The first group trains with balance. The second, with ego. They think more is always better, but the body doesn't agree. Go past your absorption point, and your system shuts down. You stop sleeping well. Your legs feel heavy. Every run feels harder than the last. That's not weakness. It's overload. Science is clear. Progress happens when you increase your volume just 10 to 20% above what your body already masters. Sounds small, right? But that small is exactly what your body needs to adapt without breaking. If you're running 40 kilometers a week, don't jump to 70. Go to 45, then 50, and watch what happens. That's where the magic begins. Your body gets stronger, your energy rises, and suddenly, you're running faster, with less effort. Elites know this. That's why they don't chase more, they chase better. Elite runners seem from another planet. You watch them train and think, that's impossible for me. But if you look closer, you'll see something surprising. Kenyans, for example, run between 160 and 200 kilometers a week. A lot, yes. But here's the detail almost no one notices. Most of those kilometers are slow. Very slow. They run chatting, relaxed, without checking the watch. 80% of their training is easy, controlled, comfortable. Only 20% is truly hard. That's how they build huge volume, without destroying themselves. In Norway, the training is different, but the philosophy is the same. Jacob Ingebrigtsen doesn't run as much as the Africans, but he measures everything down to the millimeter. He knows the exact point where he can push without crossing the line. He monitors lactate, heart rate, recovery. Nothing is left to chance. He doesn't train more hours. He trains with more precision. And then, there are the Ugandans. They mix the best of both worlds. They train hard, yes, but together. Always as a group. One leads. The rest follow. When someone struggles, the others lift him. That's how they complete brutally hard sessions without ever breaking completely. It's not magic. It's method, discipline, and deep respect for the body. While many runners obsess over mileage, elites master something far more important: balance. They know when to push and when to let the body breathe. That's why they progress. That's why they seem unstoppable. And you can too. You just need to find your exact point. There's no magic number. No universal mileage that works for everyone. Every body has a limit. And that limit isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Your body doesn't want more, it wants to absorb better. The difference between improving and breaking isn't in how long you run. It's in how well you recover after. Training more doesn't always mean progressing. Sometimes, it just means burning out faster. That's why runners who truly improve don't race every week. They don't destroy their legs daily. They don't compare themselves to others. They listen, and they adjust. If you do strength twice a week, run 3 or 4 days, and take one full rest day, you're already close to your sweet spot. You don't need more. You need consistency, because training every day without rest teaches your body only one thing: how to survive. And surviving is not improving. Balance isn't boring. It's what separates runners who last for years from those who disappear in months. Balance makes you lighter, sleep better, and enjoy training again. So next time you hear, no pain, no gain, remember this: without rest, there is no progress. The body doesn't improve when you run. It improves when it recovers from running. You don't need to copy the elites. You need to learn their philosophy. They're not trying to destroy themselves. They're trying to sustain themselves. And that's the real secret. Train just enough to be able to do it for life. Now that you know this, one question remains. How do you find your exact point? The answer is simpler than you think. For 3 weeks, watch your body closely. Add up your current mileage. Then increase it by just 10%. No more. If each week you finish with energy, sleep well, and wake up light, you're in the right zone. But if getting out of bed feels hard, your legs drag, or every run feels slower, you've gone too far. Step back, rest, and return calmly. Because improving isn't about never stopping. It's about knowing when to stop. The body doesn't lie. It warns you with signs: persistent pain, high resting pulse, fatigue that won't fade. If you learn to listen, you'll know exactly how much is enough and how much is too much. That's your balance point. The place where you train hard but still enjoy it. Where you finish tired but eager to run again tomorrow. That's the point where everything changes. Where your body starts to absorb and progress starts to feel easy. It's not about running more miles. It's about running with purpose. Respecting your body. Training with both mind and heart. Champions don't have more time than you. They have more patience, more precision, and more respect for rest. Because progress isn't found in excess. It's found in balance. And when you find it, you'll run faster, farther, and for many more years. If this video helped you, hit like. That's how I'll know it reached you. And subscribe to keep improving together, step by step. And if you want to discover whether your body is truly ready to train like an elite runner, take the test that reveals it all.